What a beautiful framework for golf. Our first stop on the trip to Santee, South Carolina, Santee Cooper Country Club, a member club, but also allows outside play. You'd be awfully lucky to stop here. The start of every day in Santee is great, but how could you ever get a better start to a day or your round than this first hole at Santee Cooper Country Club? Sun shining beautifully in the Santee area. Todd Miller, General Manager of Santee Cooper Resort. And I guess that encompasses a few entities.
It does. That includes several of our properties. The Santee Cooper Country Club, which we're standing on right now, Lake Marion Golf Course, and our villas at Lake Marion as well.
It's been an amazing story, the growth of the Santee area. And there's a lot of factors that helped, but it all comes back to the golf courses. And this Santee Cooper Country Club is a prime example. George Cobb Design, an architect who has quite a history throughout America.
And he opened up this golf course in 1967. It was the first one in the area.
This is where it all began.
Correct.
Well, that's appropriate then. And I know George had a lot of characteristics that he'd like to use. I see in this particular course, it starts right away, something that was more common in the 60s than today with housing developments, all the things, routing. It is incredible. You go literally from green to tee all the way around.
And incorporated the dog legs. We have 4 of them that bend to the left, 4 of them that bend to the right. So we have all the variety of shots need to be played out here.
And you're right, I've seen George Cobb use dog legs extensively on a number of the courses that he's done. Part of that goes back to strategic design. He wants you to not only hit the fairway, but hit the right side of the fairway for the angle end of the green. The green complexes are also emblematic of that time period. Most of them are pushed up in the air, very well guarded by high flash bunkers. So it is really a second shot golf course.
Absolutely, yeah. And most of our visitors don't remember taking the fact that we're at sea level. So also the ball does not carry. So that is definitely our number one recommendation. First thing is take an full extra club on that second shot in.
The putting surfaces themselves, once you get there, a nice undulation to them. So putting becomes an interesting part of the game too.
It absolutely does, and being Bermuda grass, they do have grain, so you have to take that into effect a little bit. Our second recommendation is play about half of the amount of break that you see, because they tend to go a little bit straighter than you think.
The holes are well framed by trees, but with a wide enough corridor, I think, all the way through, the trees are not overwhelming. Every once in a while, you do have to stop and admire some of these big live oaks. And of course, the superintendent staff does a pretty good job of maintaining, because you can't just cut grass, you have to also maintain the trees on courses. I think it's now time we let them know how they can get here.
We want to make that as simple as possible. We like to say one call does it all. At our packaging office, Santee Cooper Golf, and we can book you in any type of lodging you want. We have any of the area motels in town. We have villas on the golf courses. We have villas on the water, and we make all the tee times for you as well.
The villas are a fun way. If you've got a group of players, whether it's couples or a bunch of guys who want to come in and play a little bit of golf, they can stay together, they can eat together, they can play cards.
People wanted to stay on site and not have to drive too far to the golf courses, so we can put you right on one of the golf courses.
There you go. Check out everything Santee Cooper Golf has. Best way to do that, the website?
www.santeecoopergolf.com.